Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown. Man, it doesn't get better than that.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They'll run it. It's Baxter. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. And now on second down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to win.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Moving out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. Look out, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. They're going to run it. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. On the ground, it's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver receiver. And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Finds his tight end. Smashes through. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
That's caught. It's Burks. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooner! it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ewers. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tunnel. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job. The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion option to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running toward the tape. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Texas, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buys a little extra time. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Back to pass. It's Ewers. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, attempt coming. He's off to the races. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 24 over Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. For this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got loose, it was all over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Texas! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to pound it in. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the move from inside his own 20. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams.